And a pleasant good evening to everyone. Thank you for joining us here at GoValiants.com for tonight's UCHC and MAC conference, a double conference matchup between the 2-3 Manhattanville Valiants and the 2-2 Lebanon Valley Flying Dutchmen. Coming to you live from Playland Ice Casino here in Rye, New York this evening. Valiants coming in 0-2 in the UCHC tonight, their first MAC matchup. Lebanon Valley 1-0-1 in both the UCHC and MAC conferences. Get you the line charts quickly for both teams. For Manhattanville, tonight's defensive starters are Smith and Molnar. And the forwards this evening, Machin, Gino, and Kent. Head coach David Turco starting his third lines tonight. For Lebanon Valley, as you see, only 15 players total. Flying Dutchmen in their second year as a D3 program. We will step aside here momentarily for the national anthem, and we'll be back in just a moment for this double conference matchup here at GoValiants.com. And welcome back for those of you just joining us. Thank you for spending even a part of your evening with us here at GoValiants.com. Again, tonight's matchup, 2-3 Manhattanville Valiants, the 2-2 Lebanon Valley Flying Dutchmen. And as you take a look at the UCHC standings, Manhattanville still looking for their first conference win, coming in 0-2. Flying Dutchmen 1-0-1 on the season. This is a MAC matchup as well. Lebanon Valley 1-0-1 in the MAC as well. Tonight the MAC opener for the Valiants. Again, one of the key storylines to look for in this game will be the depth of both teams. Again, Lebanon Valley, second-year program, just 15 skaters dressed for tonight, as opposed to the normal 21. So we'll see how both teams are able to keep up the intensity in the later stages of this game. We're underway as the Valiants control near center ice, dumped in by Molnar. Around in the near side. Fight for the puck. Controlled now by the Valiants. The shot by Gino goes just wide left. Loose puck tracked down. Kept in briefly by Kent. A nice play to stay with the puck, but the Flying Dutchman will maintain here. Puck out of the zone. All the way back and controlled now by Peters. Peters for Pelowitz. Pelowitz looking for Mency, but the puck knocked all the way back. Controlled once again by Peters. Long pass across ice just off Mency's stick. Going in the corner, controlled by the Flying Dutchman. Mency first to it though. Peters' shot goes wide left. And controlled once again by the Flying Dutchman. Puck dumped in. Rose Bajaka will clear. First time we've said her name tonight. Junior netminder for the Valiants. Bajaka knocks that one aside. Pelowitz controls now just a bit too far in front of Peters. But Peters will control now. Pass might have gone off of sitting, but Mency controls her shot in, knocked aside. Long attempt from the blue line before coming off. Joe Moffitt stopping that one. Here's Lopes in, going 1-on-2, gets around, and leaves it back now for Lougheed. Shot from O'Brien was blocked. Puck cleared out, controlled once again by O'Brien. O'Brien back down, ton of speed. Her shot knocked aside by Moffitt. Kapoor controls behind the net. Pass in front. Not sure if Mency's shot was saved or went wide. Mency then lost her edge. The Valiants briefly lost the puck, but they will regain control as Stiles chases down. And both sides will change it up. We have our first stoppage here, almost 3 minutes in. 17:07 left in the first period. Here's our clock cam has been knocked just slightly ajar here. Face-off controlled momentarily by the Dutchman, but a wide pass will be chased after by Wilm. She goes down. Might have just lost her footing there. Loose puck cleared out by Manhattanville. Flying Dutchman will chase that one down. And they will keep it in here. Nice effort there by Emma Stillwagon. Coming in with 3 goals in her freshman season. Freshman out of Princeton, New Jersey. Valiants will clear now. Jou ahead to James. To Wilm. Looking for James in front. Pass knocked aside. Valiants keep in the zone. Here's Smith. Smith's shot. Knocked aside by Moffitt. Valiants keep in the zone. Back to Smith once again. Smith leaves it for James. James, slap shot. Blocked aside. Madison Humes getting in the way of that one. One sophomore blocking another there. Smith just dumps and then heads to the bench for a line change, but Gino doing a nice job in the corner of keeping it in the zone for Manhattanville. And of course, right as I say that, the Dutchmen are able to clear the blue line, though the Valiants keep it in his relative zone. Now back once again, Valiants shot. Save made and the rebound. Cassie Kent denied twice there by Moffitt. Valiants keeping it in here. And the puck harmlessly through both Kent and Martin. finds its way to Moffitt. She'll freeze with 15-15 to go here in the first. Face off to Moffitt's left here. Will be Presloyd and Gino. Gino wins it clean. Back to Peters and the pass across. Belowitz looking for Kent, but Kent couldn't quite control it. Valiants do maintain here, although momentarily as the puck comes not quite out of the blue line. Kent doing a good job of keeping it in the zone for the moment. Kent following the play, shot goes wide. Puck comes back to Pelowitz. Pelowitz and her shot might have been blocked by Machin there. Then Machin's shot went wide. And the puck goes out of play with 14:33 to go. Faceoff coming from just outside the defensive zone of Lebanon Valley, and whose puck briefly knocked in by Siebe, who chases after it and will keep it in the zone here for Sinning around behind. Sinning might have been looking for Mency there, couldn't quite control it, and then looking for Lougheed, who was starting to backtrack, and Driscoll intercepts it with a Flying Dutchman. And the Valiants will regroup here. We are 6 minutes gone here in this opening period. Again, no score. The UCHC MAC double conference matchup between these two schools here tonight. First of two between these two this weekend. Sinning brings it in. Sinning waits, might have been looking for Sabia in front. Had it knocked aside, and O'Brien will keep it in and head to the Valiant bench for another line change. Puck centered and just in front of Sinning. Amy Templeman was able to briefly get a stick on that one. Rachel Havrokoff not quite able to clear the zone. Molnar will keep it in for Manhattanville. Loose puck near side, finally controlled by Lebanon Valley, and they will clear. One-on-one, Havrokoff and Molnar. Havrokoff dumping it around Molnar, and might have been the first to it, but Manhattanville controls now behind their own net. And Molnar will bring it out. Molnar will dump and head to the Valiant bench as Kapoor gives chase in the corner. Stick on it. Another team able to really control it here for a long period of time. And the Valiants finally come away with it. Here's Kapoor. Use it for Lopes. Lopes around behind net. Waits, comes back around. Centering pass just in front of the door. And will go to the near side boards. Here's Stiles in front. Might have been looking for Lopes. Said it's knocked aside and grabbed by Moffitt. 11:57 left in the opening period. Again, first of two this weekend between these two schools. They'll be right back at it at 3 o'clock tomorrow right here at Playland Ice Casino. Faceoff coming to Moffitt's right here. Lloyd and Zhu to take it, and the senior Lloyd controls, although quick shot there from an odd angle by Wilm. Moffitt in good position though, keeps it out. Score still 0-0. And Wilm will control once again. Got James, Lougheed, and Zhu all in the zone. Pass for James. Shot knocked aside by Moffitt. And the puck sent all the way down. And it will be an icing with 11:18 left in the period. Well, we apologize for any technical difficulties the last few minutes. A wild last couple of minutes as a 2-minute minor on Sarah Sitting, the 4th penalty. Second on both teams we've had in just the last few minutes here. As one team's power play has become another here. Valiant started the little penalty party on the power play advantage, and only now is it 4-on-4 as Morgan Wilm returns. As a whistle on a stoppage with 7:26 left here in the opening stanza. So to recap, currently in the box for both teams as we are 4-on-4, Amy Templeman, sophomore from Rancho Santa Margarita, and a SUNY Oswego transfer, and the aforementioned Sinning, senior out of Southfield, New Jersey. When we are back, we apologize for the continued technical difficulties. Those of you who have been with us, or for those of you just joining us. Nikki Lloyd, the lone goal tonight for Lebanon Valley, was taking a surprising 1-0 lead here on the Valiants. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this first period. As Lebanon Valley will control in on Pajaka, and a breakaway denied by Pajaka. That was Amy Templeman. Going almost coast to coast, blue line to blue line there. But Pajaka equal to the task. Stopping the clock with 1:52 and keeping the score just 1-0 in favor of Lebanon Valley. Face off to Pajaka's left. Gino gets kicked out of the circle. And Machin wins as late replacement coming off the boards. Here's Kenton on a breakaway. Kent shot. Save made by Moffitt. Oh, you really see that. Back-to-back breakaway saves. Moffitt and Pajaka. Two outstanding stops there. On scoring opportunities that are about as clean as you are going to see at any level. 1:20 left in this opening period. Down in control. Spot goes out of play with 1:13 left on the clock. Again, Lloyd, her 5th of the season, 14th of her career. Lloyd, the lone senior on this Lebanon Valley team. Playing with 8 sophomores and 6 freshmen tonight. Again, just 15 players tonight for Lebanon Valley. The usual 21 for the Valiants. Kapoor controls around behind. Looking out front for Stiles. Stiles couldn't control it at first, but keeps it in the zone. Peters knocked off the puck by Havrikoff. As the Lebanon Valley bench responds with authority. The shot from Glass goes just wide. Under 40 seconds left here in the period. There's Pellows on another rush for the Valiants. Pellows across the blue line. Up the left side. Carried it behind the net, then mishandled it into the boards in a 5-player scrum. Finally come away with its Manhattanville. Peters out front, her shot, save made by Moffitt, rebound. Save made on the Sty shot. Under 10 seconds left. Puck loose in the corner. Kapoor swoops in. Kapoor out front, backhand save made by Moffitt. And Lebanon Valley and despite a 20-3 shot advantage, the Valiants will head to the second period down 1-0. Again, Nikki Lloyd, the senior captain for Lebanon Valley. Her 5th goal of the season, and again, 14th of her career. And again, as you saw in those final 90 seconds, the back-to-back breakaway saves. Pajaka denying Templeman, and then Moffitt denying Kent. Keeping it just 1-0 here at the end of the first. We will be back, hopefully, with our technical difficulties solved for the night, with second period action. You are listening to Manhattanville College women's hockey here at GoValiants.com. And welcome back once again for the start of period number 2 here at Playland Ice Casino for tonight's UCHC MAC Double Conference Women's Hockey matchup between Lebanon Valley and Manhattanville. Quick recap of the first period. Technical difficulties 2, total goals 1. Lebanon Valley with a 1-0 lead here as we enter the second period on the Mickey Lloyd goal at the 14:06 mark of the first. Again, a 20-3 shot advantage for Manhattanville in those opening 20 minutes. But again, Moffitt stopping all 20 of those shots. So we are underway here, period number 2. Teams have switched sides. Valiant's now going from our left to right. Lebanon Valley going from our right to left from our broadcast booth here at Playland Ice Casino. Steve Sheridan on the live stats tonight, which you can follow at govaliants.com. This bucket center kept in by Lebanon Valley. Driscoll had it knocked away. Nice defensive effort there by the Valiants. Loose puck behind the net. Driscoll gets a stick on it, but just able to send it around. Looking for Lloyd. Lloyd couldn't quite corral it and passed a little too far in front of Kent for Manhattanville. As the puck now controlled by Lebanon Valley behind their own net. As Pelowitz brings it in, now waits. These are for Sabia. Her shot off the side of the net. Sabia controls out front. Might have been looking for Mency, but her pass knocked aside. Sabia will corral it. Now Mency in front. Pass blocked away. Mency knocks it free as Pelowitz will track down in her own zone. And a 3-on-2 here. Mency shot and a split save made by Moffitt, who winds up on her backside. Loose puck cannot be knocked home by the Valiants. Flying Dutchman bench showing their approval. Pass in front, another save made. Sinning charging hard, but Moffitt. A series of spectacular saves here. We're only 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the second period. 4 more shots already for the Valiants, but again, the score remains 1-0. Face off to Moffitt's left. Controlled by Lebanon Valley. Pass comes around though to Smith for the Valiants. Pass in front, knocked aside. Far corner, loose puck. Valiants will control. Molnar was asking for it, but the pass intended for it knocked away. Kapoor keeps it in the zone. Had Stiles for a minute, just might not have seen her, and Puglisi will knock that one all the way back to Pejaka for a Leb Val line change. The puck off the boards, Kapoor and Lobes both in the area. But Martin will knock it ahead for the Flying Dutchman. Here's Molnar. Pressure from behind by Humes. Lebanon Valley briefly had that, but here's Smith in. Shot, another save made and knocked aside by Moffitt. Looks to be off the stick of Wilm in front. Wilm now taken down right in front of the net. The penalty called, and quickly out from behind the net, it was O'Brien looking for a quick sneak shot, but Moffitt in position for that one. Less than 4 minutes gone here in the second period, and 26 saves already for Moffitt. Came in with a .943 save percentage, top 25 in all D3, and at the rate she's going, is going to skyrocket as the shot from James goes just wide. Zhu will control. Had it knocked away. The Valiants keep it behind the net. Zhu tried for a wraparound. Still knocking at it, but Moffitt able to freeze at 15:44 left in this second period. And Jill Moffitt, nothing short of spectacular thus far. 28 saves now. And barely 24 minutes of action. More than a save a minute for the sophomore out of Ontario. Just broke off the face-off. Tracked down by Lebel, but kept in. Shot in front, another save by Moffitt. Rebound. Save made again. Kent, Machin, and Gino all in the vicinity on that one. As at least one, if not two more shots in less than 20 seconds following the last stoppage. Face-off controlled by the Valiant. Shot by Peters, knocked wide by Moffitt. 15:15 left here in the second. Gino controls and had it knocked away by Havrikoff. That's 20, taken away from 20. But Peters controls now for the Valiants. Her shot, save made by Moffitt. Machin had it for a second. Was knocked off the puck, but now maintains, and Havrikoff diving in front to stop what would have been a one-timer. Looked like Machin was the intended recipient of that one. As Peters will keep it in. This puck, Machin had a stick on it briefly. Kept in by Sinning. But now Leb Val will clear. Borelli sending it down the ice and will head to her bench for a line change. Leb Val looking to apply some pressure here, but Val's able to clear the zone for the moment. Mency knocks it ahead. Sabia in the vicinity. Loweed keeps it in. Loweed shot. Blocked aside by Puglisi. Valens keep it in. Loweed again. Shot knocked down and goes just wide. Right out in front. Backhand goes wide by Mency. Moffitt was out of position and Mency had a split second there. But the backhand just goes wide. Mency again, now on the forehand. Wrist shot off the pipe. Oh my goodness. The 32nd shot of the night already for the Valiants. And Mency wrister goes off the pipes, and Leb Val now able to finally clear the zone. Brinteson unable to get a stick on it, so the Valiants will track down and control once again. Kapoor looking for Stiles. Kapoor now controls. Across the blue line. Wrist shot. Knocked wide. Looked like Templeman might have got a stick on that. In on the right shot, goes just wide. Looked like Lopes kept in the zone. Kapoor not able to get everything on that one. Moffitt pokes that one free. Molnar will keep that one in the zone. Lopes controls now across. Her shot knocked aside by Moffitt. Lopes again shot. Save made. Moffitt. "35 shots in 27 minutes and 44 seconds thus far for the Valiants. Every last one of them kept out by Moffitt or on that last wrister by Mency, the pipes. Face-off controlled. Smith in front. Her shot knocked side. Lopes maintains. Back to Smith again. Shot knocked wide. Not sure if that was blocked or if Styes got a stick on that one. Kapoor controls. Loose puck. On the near side boards, and puck knocked down the ice by Havrokov. And icing will be called. 11:46 left in the second. Faceoff will come back to Moffitt's left here. Due to take for Manhattanville. Sabia swipes in, keeps it in the zone. Sabia throws one in front. Moffitt, not sure if that was going wide, but Moffitt not taking any chances, knocks that one wide herself. Peters might have lost an edge on that one. And Havrokov had some space for a second, but nice team pursuit there by the Vans to quickly close the distance as the clock stops with 11:24 left on the clock. Now, for those of you still with us here at GoValiants.com, we greatly appreciate your devotion and your patience. Emma Stillwagon in the penalty box now for the Dutchman. So a power play opportunity here for the Valiants. We didn't expect them to be trailing and looking for a game-tying power play goal, but Jill Moffitt, much of the story of this one, hasn't even 40 saves for you, barely midway through the second period. The Sinning up on the left side. Her shot. She scores! So right as we're talking about Moffitt Sinning, goes top shelf. As Moffitt allows her first of the night after stopping the first 40 shots. As the Valiants have tied it up here. Here's we have a timeout as well, taken by head coach David Turco. So Sinning with her second goal of the season. Absolute snipe. Top shelf just under the pipes. Tying it up at one, the pipes. Saving Moffitt already once tonight on the Mency wrister. for now. Lougheed will get credit for the assist if that stands. That's her second assist, second point of the season. So the Valiants are finally back level. And much like we saw in the men's game earlier today, let's see if that goal adds a little pep to their step, a little speed to their skate. Sabia in, her shot, save made, and the rebound by Mency. Puck might have just hopped just over her stick, but Mency does control. Wrist shot goes just high. So the Valiants definitely with some extra oomph off the timeout and the tying goal by Sinning. They still control the puck. And now for Pelowitz, her shot. Blocked in front, rebound! Score! That might have been Sinning again. That'd be 2 in less than 2 minutes. Pelowitz might get an assist on that one. And suddenly, like a lightning bolt out of nowhere, the Valiants have taken a 2-1 lead. So Sabia and Pelowitz, for now, will be credited with the assists. If all those stand, it'll be Sabia's 4th assist of the season, Sinning's 3rd goal. I believe the first point of the season for Pelowitz. Is the Valiants again with a 3-on-2 break. Kapoor shot save made by Moffitt. Back for Lebval, that's Templeman. Valiant's back to control now. Here's Wilm. Might have lost an edge there. Not sure if call might have been missed or she just lost her footing. But back to her feet and dumps it in. Zhu now controls. Leaves behind, in front. James missed. And O'Brien denied, and Wilm denied. So Moffitt, after the quick pair of goals allowed, James now shot deflected high. Now let's not knock Moffitt for allowing those 2 goals in quick succession. She's up to 48 saves already in less than 33 minutes of action. Is 100 saves out of the question tonight? .27 minutes to go. Less than 7 here in the second. So O'Brien will fire it around. Kent, the first one to it for Manhattanville. It's back for Peters. Peters back to Kent. Get to run back. Now for Machin. Gino lost it briefly. Now he's tracking it down. Peters comes away with it. Peters waits. This is for O'Brien. Slap shot goes wide. Peters in front. Might have been looking for Machin. Knocked aside. Machin, though, controls now. Around front. Had it knocked away. Back to Peters. Trickling shot. Dangerously goes just wide, and rebound in front by Gino, who got leveled right in front. That should be a penalty, and it appears it will be. Ref's hand went up. Let's see if that is indeed the call. And it will be on Laney Tarazuitz. My apologies if that pronunciation was not 100% correct. Checking the penalty on that one. Risha by Peters, save, and the rebound save. So Peters with 2 more looks there. Loose puck brought up. Kapoor threw it a little too far in front of Kent, but Styes controlling, following the play. Styes around behind net. Leaves it back for O'Brien. O'Brien to Styes. Her shot wide right. Loweed controls now behind the net. Looking for Styes right in front. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Sinning comes flying in. Looking for a second period hat trick. Moffitt denies that for now. 5:07 left in the period. 1:06 on the Tarazuitz checking call. 2-1. Valiant's leading on the pair of Sinning goals earlier this period. Lloyd scoring in the first for Lebanon Valley. As O'Brien controls now, switching places with Lougheed. Now across to her partner. Lougheed shot just wide left. O'Brien will track down for Mency. Now back to Lougheed. Lougheed and O'Brien switch. Cross for Mency. Mency right across for Sinning. Had an open net. Not sure if that was high or wide, but in any case, the Valiants roll control here. Lougheed back to O'Brien. O'Brien slap shot. Save made by Moffitt. Rebound save. Loose puck. Not quite cleared out. O'Brien keeps it in. Shot deflected wide left. Final 10 seconds of the power play here. Lougheed throws one in front. Caught by Moffitt. 2 seconds left on the power play. 4:03 left in the period. '57 shots now for the Valiants. Lebanon Valley has not had a shot on goal this period. Now it's up to 37. As the Flying Dutchman already able to kill off the power play. That's now 1 for 4 tonight. Here's Molnar. Wrist shot knocked aside. Wilm controls, leaves it around back. Molnar will track that one down. Loose in the corner. Zhu swipes in. Zhu in front. Her shot. Technical difficulties for Manhattanville Valiants. Now with 3. Looks like Machin will get credit for the goal on that one. Valiants putting up a 3 spot here in the second. As Sabia controls now. Shot goes just wide. Moffitt, a little far out of her net, which has come off its moorings here at the 158 mark. Machin will be credited for the goal, her first of the season. Peters gets her third assist, Pelowitz her second of the season and of the night for that matter. As Mency denied by Moffitt. We have a late penalty coming up here. As Pejaka heads to the bench for the extra attacker. And there's the whistle at the 137 mark. We'll await the official call. It was like Morgan Martin, freshman from Ellicott City, Maryland, the guilty party for the Flying Dutchman. Martin guilty of checking. Valiant's now on their 5th power play of the night. Again, for those of you just joining us, or who might have joined us a little late, Nikki Lloyd scored the first goal of tonight's contest in the first period. The lone goal of the opening period is Peters' slap shot. Grabbed by Moffitt, the 125 mark. So again, Lloyd, the lone goal of the first period. And then Sinning striking twice here in the second, putting the Valiants in front 2-1. And then Machin, just a few moments ago, making it 3-1 Valiants here in this UCHC MAC double conference matchup. Here from Playland Ice Casino is Peters. Leaves it for Kapoor. Kapoor's wrist shot. Glove saved by Moffitt. Moffitt just a sophomore, but playing like a grizzled veteran here tonight against what has been a near non-stop attack by the Valiants as we are in the final minute of play here in the second. Pelowitz off the boards for Kapoor. Kapoor will stop, leave it for Pelowitz. Back to Kapoor. Kapoor across, might have been looking for Peters. Back to Pelowitz, her shot blocked just left. Lebanon Valley will clear the zone here. Under a minute left on the Martin checking penalty. O'Brien with a ton of speed around the net. Relief from Mency. Mency might have looking for Sinning. Had it knocked aside. Lowy just able to keep that pass from O'Brien in the zone. In front for Sinning, deflected and saved by Moffitt. As Loveval will be content just to ride out the period here. Down just the 2 goals. And as it stands now, 67 shots for Manhattanville. A 47-1 shot advantage in the second for Manhattanville. 3 goals might seem like a victory almost for Lebanon Valley. I mentioned that 943, or 94.3 save percentage for Moffett entering tonight. And well, she stopped 64 of 67 thus far. Right along that 94 percentile at the moment. But once again, on the strength of 2 sitting goals and Machen's goal, it is now 3-1 Manhattanville at the end of 2. We will return for the final period here as the 100-shot watch is officially on. Manhattanville's on pace for it. They've averaged just north of 33 in each of the first 2. So the 100-shot watch is officially on here for Manhattanville. Entering the 3rd period, it is 3-1 Valiants over the Flying Dutchman. You are listening to Manhattanville College women's hockey here at govaliants.com. We will join you, hopefully technical difficulty free, for the final 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. 3-1. Manhattanville over Lebanon Valley through 2 periods here. But that is far from the top story here in this one, as the Valiants with a 67-4 shot advantage over the Flying Dutchman. Christy Peters leading the way with 12, 10 of which coming in that second period, where the Valiants put up 47 on Jillian Moffitt, who has 64 saves tonight for the Flying Dutchman, keeping them remotely in this one thus far. Some of the other top shot takers, Maeve O'Brien with 7, 6 of them coming in the second. Sarah Sinning, who scored twice in the second period, finished with 5. She has 7. Every skater tonight for the Valiants has taken at least 1 shot. And again, just 4 for the Flying Dutchman. By the way, the Manhattanville school record for shots in a game, 106 versus St. Michael's, way back on February 18th of 2006. So a near 12-year record in potential jeopardy here. Valiants 40 shots away from that record. And if you saw last period, they are capable of putting up more than 40 shots in 20 minutes. Again, 3-1 Manhattanville here at the end of 2. Lloyd scoring first for Lebanon Valley. Lone goal of the first period. Sinning with a pair in the second. Machin adding the third. Is where we are at right now, entering the final 20 minutes of play. Lougheed, her 2nd assist of the season on Sinning's first. Sabia, her 4th assist. Pelowitz, her 1st of the season, both on Sinning's 2nd. And Peters' 3rd assist of the season. And Pelowitz's 2nd. On Machin's goal. Sinning's 2 goals, by the way, coming in the span of 34 seconds. So Sinning single-handedly putting Manhattanville in front in that second period. We're waiting a quick clock issue here before starting the third. As Styes beats Glass on that faceoff. As we are underway here. Kapoor controls. Now across for Peters. Peters in front. A lot of them looking for Styes, and the rebound goes in. That might have been Kapoor. Score now 4-1 for Manhattanville. Kapoor might have, did she dive and knock that one in? In any case, it is now 4-1. As our clock cam has gone a bit awry here. 19:19 left in the period. So Pelowitz will, for now, be credited with her 3rd assist of the night. Kent gets her 1st assist of the night, 2nd of the season as it stands. Smith now controls. Head for Gino. Gino back to Molnar. Molnar shot just wide. .18:30 left here in the 3rd. Looks like our clock cam has been fixed for now. As Lovell will control. From behind their net, Templeman can't quite clear the zone. But Lovell will possess, and the puck dumped across and kept in. Mency in the area as the puck just kept in by O'Brien. Lougheed in the area as well. These Manhattanville rush going for the time being. Puck finally leave the zone, comes back to O'Brien. Manhattanville will reset. Head for Sabia. Sabia and Puglisi battling for it on the far side. Puck controlled now by Mency. Mency around. Her shot is in the back of the net. A bit of a delayed reaction there. Mency looked to be the only one who knew that it had actually gone in. Referee with a bit of a delayed signal there. But Mency will be credited with the goal, her 5th of the season, extending her team lead. Regaining the team lead, excuse me. Kapoor had briefly tied her at 4. Mency now regaining the team lead with 5. So the Valiants a 5-1 now, looking for more, and Stye's shot goes just wide. So 5 goals in just over a period now for the Valiants, after going down 1-0 through the end of 1. This loose puck controlled and cleared out of the zone by Lebanon Valley. Borelli throws it harmlessly ahead for Pajaka. Zhu brings it back up, looking for Wilm. Went off her skate and back to Peters, who will, well, she tried to dump it, but Driscoll doing a nice job of keeping it out of the zone for the moment and heads to the bench. Wilm controls once again. Wilm in, shot on Moffitt, save, rebound, save made on James. James holds, throws it out front. Wilm had it poked away. By Templeman, I believe. Pelowitz now controls. Her wrist shot goes wide, might have been blocked aside by Borelli. Loose puck comes back for Peters. She'll keep it in the zone. Looking for James across. Out of reach, but James will track it down. Leave for Wilm. Wilm around, across for Zhu. Just out of reach. Wilm will track down the loose puck. Throws one on net. Moffitt in position, though, knocks it aside. James looking for a wraparound. Save made. Peters keeps it in. Now we'll pull it back, throws it ahead, looking for James. James couldn't get all of it, but Peters will dump it in, and head to the bench for a line change. Moffitt dangerously played behind the net with Machen charging hard. Stopped it from an odd angle. Save made by Moffitt on the James slap shot. The Molnar slap shot, excuse me. 24, not 14. Throwing one on net is Stillwagon, who goes down. Pijaka will freeze that one with 14:02 left. Face off. Now controlled by the Valiants, who can't quite clear the zone. Puck comes back to Gino. Cross for Smith. Smith ahead, pucks find its way to Gino now. Gino in a cross, blue line, lost it. Briefly had it in the corner. Now had it knocked away, but, well, briefly kept in by Molnar. Now knocked back, and here's Brittenson. Brittenson shot. Save made by Pijaka. Flying Dutchman keeping it in the zone here for a moment. Templeman couldn't keep that one in. She'll track down and couldn't quite get her around Kent. Machen applying some pressure. Shot on Moffitt. Goes high off the stick of Kent. Lowy leaves from Mency, had it knocked off her stick, left the zone. O'Brien will track down. Dump it off the boards, comes back to O'Brien. She'll dump and chase this one. Borelli first to retrieve it for Lebanon Valley, back to Lougheed. Lougheed might have left the zone, but no whistle there, and there's the late whistle with 12:22 to go. By the way, the race to 100 shots, total at 73 now. Just 6 shots in the opening 7:38 now. 7:38 of the period for the Valiants. And Moffitt will be replaced by Victoria Leahy, another sophomore out of Fairfield, California. So Moffitt, 68 saves in 47 minutes and 38 seconds worth of action tonight. You might see that 5 spot on the board and might shake your head at the kind of night she had, but Moffitt is the reason why this game is not 9 or 10-1 Manhattanville. As Sabia in, had it knocked away from behind. So Moffitt finished with 68 saves. The shot in front is saved by Leahy.
Now we're going to Lebanon Valley, number 1, Victoria Leahy.
Clock stop with 11:24. Faceoff coming to Leahy's left now. Puck center on back, controlled by Kapoor. Kapoor comes back out in front from the circle. Shot, knocked down and grabbed by Leahy. Stiles looking for possible penalty on that one. Chloe Glass might have gotten a body on the poor shot and may have gone away with a penalty there if Stiles believes she might have been held or interfered with. Face off, one back to Peters. Her shot knocked wide. Buckets from wide. Mensing the corner, thrown out front for Peters. Peters across to Pelowitz. Pelowitz shot just wide. No Valiance out front to redirect that one. Manhattanville will keep it in the zone. Comes back to Pelowitz. Pelowitz for Kapoor. Kapoor back to Pelowitz. Lopes tries to keep it in the zone. Kapoor comes away with it. Gets it to Sty. Sty shot. Knocked wide by Leahy. And Templeman will bring it out for Lebanon Valley. Stillwagon will dump and head to her bench here. Lloyd with a ton of speed, briefly kept that one in. Lopes and Kapoor are able to get it out of the zone. And Manhattanville will change things up here as well. 10 minutes left, exactly halfway through this third period as our clock hand has gone just a bit ajar again. Here's James up the left wing for the Valiants. James stops, throws it across. Zhu in the area, and Whistleland will await the official word here. Bring the face-off back just out of the zone. Zhu wins it back to Molnar. Smith controls for Manhattanville. Smith shot. Saved by Leahy. Smith almost got her own rebound there. But Puglisi able to control it in. Puglisi giving chase now all the way down the ice, almost beating Smith to that puck, but James comes away with it. Ahead now for Wilm. Wilm up the left side. Wilm across for James, out of reach. Molnar and Zhu can't quite keep it in the zone, but Molnar back to retrieve it for the Valiants. Pelowitz off the boards. Head for Wilm. Wilm will dump and chase, and will be the first to it. Puts the brakes on, comes back. Now puts the brakes back the other way, throws out in front. Gino in the area, she goes down, no call. Shot by Lougheed, blocked. Looked like Humes got a body on that one as Lougheed brings it back in for the Valiants. Lougheed throws it out front. Might have been looking for James, but a little too far in front of the Texas sophomore. Nation controls, throws in front. Lougheed got a stick on it, but couldn't quite control it enough to get really anything behind that. 8:20 left now in the third. Ken had it poke checked away there, but Machin will keep it in for Manhattanville. Machin looking for Peters. Peters didn't know where it was for a second. Gino brings it out. Her shot. No goal, off the pipe, I believe. Puck now in the corner. Chase down. Ken fighting to keep it in. Machin in there as well as Flying Dutchman come away with it. Brinteson bringing it up the left wing. As O'Brien comes speeding away with it. Flying down the ice, up the right wing. O'Brien in on net. She scores! Maeve O'Brien, an outstanding individual effort. If that wasn't coast to coast, that was awfully close. O'Brien had a lot of speed on that one. Going one on everyone there. And just before going down, got it past Leahy. The sixth goal of the night with 7:16 left in the period. Makes it 6-1 Manhattanville. It's a loose puck now in a near breakaway opportunity for Driscoll, quickly canceled out by a hustling Pelowitz. Nice defensive play there. A sophomore out of Virginia. Puck ahead now for Sabia, leads for Sinning. Sinning shot. She scores! Sarah Sinning does get her hat trick. Her third of the night. A beautifully placed slap shot off the lead from Sabia. So how do you like that? Sinning, 34 seconds after O'Brien's goal. Much in the same way she scored 34 seconds after her own goal in the second period. So Sinning does get her hat trick as Kapoor's shot is saved by Leahy. So a fourth spot here in the third for the Valiants, who have long since blown what was briefly, or I should say at one point, a 1-0 deficit. 7 unanswered goals here for the Valiants, highlighted by a Sarah Sinning hat trick. Your Styes now controlling for the Valiants. Up the right side, throws it in front from an odd angle. Back off the side of the net as Styes got a stick on the rebound there. Comes back now to Lougheed. Load across to Molnar. Molnar had it taken away, and Molnar might have gotten away with a trip there on Stillwagon. Stillwagon getting up, certainly looking for one, but play on, says the referee. Molnar now able to clear and will head to the Valiant bench for a line change. 5:15 left in this one. 82 shots thus far for the Valiants. 100 shots, not completely out of the picture, but the pace from the second period has certainly fallen. Just 15 shots in, no, almost exactly 15 minutes of action here. 5:03 left. Face-off coming to Leahy's right. Shoot a take for the Valiants. Flying Dutchman will control. Driscoll and Brintason applying pressure. Wilm fighting for it just under a booth. Zhu now controls. Throws it across, looking for Wilm. Wilm and Peters in the same area. Wilm spins away, throws it out front for James. James pulls back, throws one in front. Goes wide, tracked down by Wilm. Fires it all the way across. Zhu will control. Zhu leaves, and the shot, save made by Leahy, denying Peters the Valiants' 8th goal of the night. 4:19 left in this one. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have joined us for all or even a part of tonight's contest, for sticking with us through all the technical difficulties and for choosing us over all your other entertainment options tonight. We thank you for spending some of your evening with us here at GoValiants.com. Adam Ryder with you tonight from Playland Ice Casino in what is now a 7-1 affair. Manhattanville in front of Lebanon Valley Lebanon Valley in just their second year as a D3 varsity program. But you would not know it tonight the way Jill Moffitt has played as Smith's shot grabbed in front by Leahy. Moffitt, before being pulled at the 12:22 mark of this period, Moffitt with 68 saves in 47 minutes and 38 minutes worth of action. An amazing performance tonight by the sophomore out of Ontario before being pulled for Leahy. .310 left in this one. Now it's keeping the zone as the shot from Wilms, save made by Leahy. Rebound by Peters, save made. Loose puck tracked down by Zhu. Zhu throws one in front. Wilm got a stick on it. And then might have been deflected wide there. Wilm with plenty of pressure as now we're going to have a penalty. Looks like James will be guilty of checking Laney Tarazuwitz. So Lebanon Valley will go on the power play here. Braden James guilty of a body check. We have a quick whistle here off the face-off. 6 seconds gone in the James penalty. Lebanon Valley looking for a bit of a confidence booster here in this one. Again, a second-year program. Still plenty to play for. It's not about tonight. It might not be about this season. It's much about the future and establishing success at all levels, at the UCHE, at the MAC levels, and at just the D3 levels. So still plenty to play for Lebanon Valley here, even with the 7-1 score. We go under 2 minutes left in this one. Valley in control now. Look to kill their third penalty of the night. Successful on the first two as a near shorthanded goal there by Gino, who got taken down, but no call. Bounce will keep it in as the shot from O'Brien goes wide. 50 seconds left on the James penalty. Lopes will track it down. Smith with it now. She will not quite dump it all the way in as Templeman got in the way of that one. .110 left in the game. 25 seconds now on the James penalty. Templeman comes flying across, takes on everyone, and almost got one in on Pajaka there. Templeman with an outstanding individual effort there for Lebanon Valley as Wilm now with a 360 spinorama went down to a knee and still maintained control of the puck. A little bit of skill and a little bit of luck there by Wilm. Under 35 seconds left in this one. Loose puck controlled near center ice. Pello brings it all the way back and will circle around. Goes it ahead for Lougheed couldn't quite get a clean stick on that one. We go under 10 seconds now. And that will do it. So the final shot total tonight, 89 for the Valiants, 22 in the third. Leb Val finishes with 7 shots in this 7-1 final. Again, the main storylines in this one: Jill Moffitt keeping the score much closer than it otherwise would have been. Again, with video game numbers tonight, 68 saves in 47 minutes and 38 seconds worth of action. Nearly a save and a half a minute for the sophomore out of Ontario. Again, she entered with a .943 save percentage on the season. We will see exactly what tonight does for that, but an absolutely brilliant performance by her. And again, Sarah Sinning, the hat trick, leading the Valiants' offensive charge tonight. And again, Lebanon Valley held a 1-0 lead entering the second period off the early Nikki Lloyd goal. Lloyd, of course, the lone senior on this Lebanon Valley team. Lebanon Valley, again, we mentioned the pregame, dressing only 15 skaters. We knew that depth and stamina was sure to become a factor, and perhaps in no surprising fashion, the Valiants, with a 3-0 scoring advantage in the second and a 4-0 scoring advantage in the third, quickly wiping out that 1-0 deficit. Again, to take it 7-1. We'll await the final stats here in just a moment. Teams have cleared the ice. Again, these two teams are at it once again tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Then the Valiants' last contest of the 2017 calendar season will be next Saturday, a 3 o'clock puck drop with Connecticut College. Before the team resumes play on January 5th. Your final once again from Playland Ice Casino this evening. The Manhattanville Valiants 7, the Lebanon Valley Flying Dutchman 1. Thank you for joining us this evening at GoValiants.com. I am Adam Ryder saying good night and go Valiants.